Have you ever wondered why most sports utility vehicles, mostly those used by politicians, are dogged and aggressively responsive to throttle input with no mechanical inertia irrespective of the terrain? That is because they are equipped with a drivetrain analogous to the drivetrain of the regular commercial vehicles we see every day, of which these SUVs could either be four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. A four-wheel drive, which is synonymous to 4x4, is a vehicle optimized for off-road use with two-axle drivetrain capable of providing torque to all of its four wheels simultaneously, offers understanding road holdings and traction, and as well gives the perfect balance of understeer and oversteer, thereby keeping the vehicle solidly on the road without compromising its state to swing out, irrespective of the corner or bend it passes. Some examples of vehicles that use four-wheel drive are Toyota Hilux, Ram 150, Toyota Land Cruiser, Jeep Wrangler, pickup, etc. However, some four-wheel drive cars may have either part-time four-wheel drive or full-time four-wheel drive, which implies that for part-time four-wheel drive, they are not always active except on demand, as it will require the driver's manual intervention for the engagement of the front wheels for four-wheel drive mode, which moves the front and rear axles at the same speed, insinuating that in a part-time four-wheel drive system, a vehicle will operate primarily as a two-wheel drive vehicle as long as conditions allow. Moreover, vehicles with this setup, that is four-wheel drive, will require the driver to physically shift into and out of four-wheel drive, either by turning a knob, pushing a button, or yanking a lever, which locks the front and rear drive shaft together, keeping the front and rear axles turning at the same speed. While full-time four-wheel drive provides power to move all four wheels simultaneously, but still has a selectable low range, as the vehicle will operate by default using a center differential to turn the front and rear drive shaft at independent or different speed. An all-wheel drive is a vehicle optimized for on-road use, and it refers to a system in which a car's engine sends power to move all four wheels simultaneously. Just like four-wheel drive, it has both full-time and part-time all-wheel drive. Full-time all-wheel drive, as the name implies, sends its power to all four wheels continuously, providing consistent traction in all wheels, while part-time all-wheel drive sends power to the rear axle in normal driving conditions. It implies that these systems, that is part-time all-wheel drive, are often capable of switching to two-wheel drive in certain driving conditions in order to improve fuel economy, and will automatically revert to sending power to all four wheels at the first sign of slip from one or both of the two driven wheels. Examples of cars that use all-wheel drive are Honda CR, etc. To crown it all, the main difference between four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive is that all-wheel drive systems are always active and automatically share torque among the axles when low traction conditions are detected, while four-wheel drive systems are engineered for more challenging terrain, requiring robust handling to navigate through tough paths in off-road conditions, which makes four-wheel drive systems an excellent choice for SUVs whose performance is paramount in inclement weather conditions. Lest I forget, there are also some SUVs that are front or rear-wheel drive only as standard. Buying any of them will solely depend on your preference, your habitat, or financial stability. If you are the kind of driver that always wanders off the pavement, deal with extreme snow, ice, and off-road into the wild, then four-wheel drive should be your best buy. And if you are the kind of driver whose habitat has an excellent road topography for cruising, then all-wheel drive should be your best buy. When next we meet, I'll be explaining in details internal combustion engine. Once again, thanks for watching.